in the house with today I want to explore rebels, because clearly this is the face of a outgoing, dangerous, like daredevil rebel, obviously. But in order to do that, I'm gonna have to undergo a costume change again. Here we go. So yeah, ironically, this was the most rebellious outfit I could find. A Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie that I got from Disneyland and a cap, but I got it on a tour bus in Italy with my gran. So yeah, that doesn't really scream rebel, does it? I mean, sightseeing Sorrento, I mean, Howie, come on. But I'm making do and mend here. I'm not a rebel. I don't loiter. So basically I've decided to be all street dope and fat. Anyway, I should probably tell you of my most rebellious escapades, really, if I want to share my knowledge with you of how to be as gangsta and rebellious as me. In secondary school, the thing I was most famous for being rebellious for was being late. Like, honestly, every single day I was pretty much late for school. On a morning, it was like a whole saga. It was like the beginning of a dramatic movie. I had to run for the gate. You were like just outside the gate. Gate slammed in your face. This didn't bode well. I remember one time I was late for school, like super late, and I got into school and they said, "Why are we late?" And I'm like, "I was late." And they're like, "No, why are you late? What is the reason?" I'm like, "Obviously the reason is that I didn't get ready on time, but that isn't a reason." So I just said, "There was a wasp in my kitchen. A big wasp." And they're like, "There was a wasp in your kitchen?" Yeah, and it was like buzzing. It was like buzzing around the place, like zzz, like all the way, and like went my eye, and then like this like wasp in my eye, and I had to kill it and swat it, and it just it took like days and months even to track down the trail of this wasp and hunt it down and put it to justice. And I'm like, I'm going with that. I'm sticking with that story. I'm not backing out of that. So basically, right, this distracted them from the fact that I was late and just made me look like a complete idiot. So I wasn't unpunctual anymore, I was just stupid. So it was a win-win anyway. Except then next day when I came into school, all the other kids would like buzz at me for some reason, which wasn't very good. Anyway, the punishment for being late was you basically had to stand in the corner of shame. The corner of shame! They had a corner of shame for late people. You were going to assembly, the head of year would stand on the stage and say, "Alright, lates." Luckily, I had a canny reg teacher who would just say no lates, even though I was late, like probably by like an hour or something. So that was nice, but sometimes she would be off or something and they would say, like, "Lucy, late." And I would have to go and stand in the corner of shame with all the chavs, and they just stank of smoke and booze and poor life choices. Like, really, I didn't belong there. I didn't belong in the front of the hall in the corner with the delinquents. That wasn't me. I just like to sleep in the mornings, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. So as a result of this, you would get detentions. I mean, one day I just came into a detention, right, and I had lines, and I was just like, screw this, dude. Screw this, bro. Screw this. And I just picked up my pen and paper, and it said something like, "I need to be responsible with my timekeeping," or something. And instead I wrote, "I like cupcakes" 500 times and left. I mean, how badass is that? I mean, it probably would have been more badass if I'd just written "you are a wanker" 100 times, but For me, that was pretty rebellious, I'm telling you.